We have breaking news from the NFL. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker will miss this week with a left knee injury. That's according to our Jonathan Jones. He has confirmed that news. Butker is being replaced by Spencer Schrader. Injury for the right-footed Butker is to his plant leg, could land him on injured reserve. That would mean at least a 4-week injury. Of course, the big one is this weekend on CBS 425. Chiefs at the Bills. For everybody out there wondering, well, what difference does a kicker make? We're talking about one of the most clutch and accurate kickers in NFL history with Harrison Butker. Oh, by the way, for an undefeated team that likes to play them close this year. So it's an important injury for sure. Tyler Sullivan, our NFL reporter, joins us here on this breaking news. Okay, Tyler, when you heard this first hit, what did you think? How much danger does this put the Chiefs in terms of beating Buffalo this weekend and maybe keeping that perfect record?
Yeah, no, it certainly does tip the scales a little bit. And again, I picked the Chiefs to win this game. I still believe that. But we are talking about a game here where the odds makers have it as Bills -2.5. We're talking about a field goal game between these two teams, and you don't have to go too far back to talk about these little things starting to impact these matchups. Go back to last playoffs. Wide right, Tyler Bass missed a field goal to tie the game in the divisional round. It ends up being a 27-24 Kansas City Chiefs victory. And you look at the Kansas City Chiefs this season, 7 of their 9 victories have been one-score games. So we're talking about a kicker here who, as you referenced, Harrison Butker, one of the more accurate kickers in the NFL this season. He's only missed 2 field goals, and those 2 misses came from 50-plus yards out. So he's been automatic for this team for the most part. And so not having that type of player on the field when Patrick Mahomes can't punch it in for 6 every single time. If you can get in that range, well, it could come into play here when you're facing a Buffalo Bills team that is going to be trying to match you score for score each time. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be a fun game, and especially now that it looks like they're going to have Amari Cooper back on the other side. So you're talking about a team in Buffalo that may have a player up, and then the Kansas City Chiefs may have a player down going forward.
Yeah, ask the Packers and Jets how easy it is to find a kicker to put him through the uprights. Ask the 49ers even after Jake Moody, comes through after his struggles last week. This is not easy, and you said it, Butker, 18 of 20 this year and automatic from extra point range as well. All right, let's look ahead to what the Chiefs might have to do without Butker. They still have a really good chance to get the 1 seed, almost an 18% chance to reach the Super Bowl. We talked earlier today about that 2% chance to go undefeated the rest of the way. If Butker goes to IR, Tyler, Bills, Panthers, Raiders, Chargers are the 4 games he would miss. He could come back for the Browns in Week 15. Should any of these percentages, these odds, change simply because of the Butker injury?
Yeah, I mean, of course it does. Because, again, all the things that we just talked about, right? The fact that he has been so clutch for them, so reliable in these types of situations. So going into a hectic environment, not having 100% faith in your kicker, like going into Orchard Park, Highmark Stadium, yeah, that's going to change the play calling. That's going to change whether or not you go for it in certain situations on 3rd down. So, of course, that changes the calculus. And if he lands on IR, then sure, those games change a little bit. Again, you're talking about a Patrick Mahomes-led offense with Andy Reid, so they'll be able to figure things out. And if you put the ball in the hands of Patrick Mahomes a little bit more, it's hard to say that hurts you in any regard, but still, it does change the calculus. It does change scoring opportunities for Kansas City. And now, does that impact them in terms of possibly going undefeated? Who knows? Again, this is such a crazy thing that we're talking about here. As much as I think that they're liable to do so, you're going into a crazy environment in Highmark Stadium this week in particular. Of course, if you have an inexperienced kicker, that throws another wrinkle into what has been somewhat of a clunky offense for the Kansas City Chiefs so far this year.
All right, the prospects of maybe more 4th downs and maybe 2-point conversions out of Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes sounds like an entertaining game on top of what we already had with Chiefs and Bills. Tyler, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. There you see it, 425. Chiefs, Bills on CBS following another great one. Ravens and Steelers. The breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker sidelined. Surgery to his left knee on the meniscus confirmed by our NFL insider Jonathan Jones.